Hey Irish, how you doing today?
How's everything? Good. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks a lot for giving those young kids a tour the other day.
That was a pleasure. Such intelligent children. They're teenagers, and it was such a pleasure to give teenagers the other side of a story, you know, so they can get a full glimpse of what's going on in reality, besides reading newspapers or hearing from friends, because the homeless population can be targeted at times. It's just lazy or other things, or just drug addicts. They seen yesterday that it's not true. Okay, there's senior citizens living with us, never did a drug or drink in their life. You know, $600 checks a month ain't getting far. There's people coming out of hospitals, so they've seen the full realm of homelessness and what the causes, effects are. It was my pleasure to do that. Yes.
Yeah, you were talking about vets, and you've got one of your residents has got cancer.
Yes,
living in a tent and commuting up to Veterans Hospital.
Like I just said, non-alcoholic and non-addict. He has no health insurance. He has cancer, and he gives most of his time to help us organize the kitchen tent when he's not when he's well, between chemo treatments. And he's one of many vets that we actually have in camp, but he does have cancer and fell through this health crisis with no coverage.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, Irish. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Hi, this is Jen, who told me before I turned the camera on that her story of why she's presently in Tent City goes back a long time. What were you saying, that you've been on the streets since you were 12 years old?
Yes, since I was 12. I was raised in the foster care system, which for some kids are one of the best things, and for some kids it's some of the worst experiences they can have. And I couldn't handle it, and I left, and I lived on the streets because it was better. And I spent my teenage years on the streets and didn't learn the things that you're supposed to know in order to get off the streets. Seattle, and then I moved to Everett when I was 17.
And you're finding Tent City to be a good place to be right now?
Yes, it's stable. I don't have to worry about paying rent every month because I don't have a job. I haven't been able to hold down a job. I was never taught how to find one. So all I've been able to do is day labor service. And I'm hoping that with Tent City being as stable as it is, probably one of the most stablest places I've ever lived in, I could actually find a good job and get myself off the street.
You said you were 25?
Yes.
How much schooling do you have?
I went through the 9th grade, but I have about a 6th grade education.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are lots of programs and organizations in Seattle that may be able to help. Are you getting any help looking at those?
I haven't been able to find any. I found a program at Everett Community College, and I flunked out 4 months later.
So what would be what could help you the most right now?
A job.
Any kind of job?
Any kind of job. I've been through the classes on how to get a job, how to do your resume, how to do interviews. I've tried using those skills from those classes that I got, and it hasn't worked.
Leader and
she is
There's a famous author. There's a lot of friends in the audience. A lot of faces I haven't seen for a while, which is fun. Most all of us have been at presentations where we go in a new neighborhood. Sometimes I think we forget. We forget that one of the reasons Tent City 3 is here isn't for those people that you recognize as being residents of Tent City. You forget about the person that checked in at 11 o'clock at night, spent 40 hours in camp, and we saved their life.